Welcome back to your Thursday Throwback, continuing from the previous week where we said three things: that we're called to consecrate ourselves, we're called to lead out, and we're called to stand in the brink. This is our faith becoming action. And last night we said that we need to remember all the things that God has done for us, all the things that God has brought us through. And then we said that we need to become circumcised of heart. And lastly, we said that there are going to be times where we need to heal. Today's question is more of a personal one, but I wanted to give you a recap. So here it goes. The question is, what would you say to people who think that the times God has provided for you are just chance or coincidence? So I would just be pretty blunt and say, there's no possible way. I'm not that lucky. It's not chance. It's not coincidence. It's God's favor. And I would respond with Romans 8:28 that says, and we know that for those who love God, all things work together for good, for those who are called according to his purpose. I can't tell you the many times God has provided for me and for my family. One time, God provided me and my family a chance to get a Habitat for Humanity home. And guess what? We got it. That is a huge blessing to my family. Another time, God protected my son Isaiah. The doctors told us that he was not going to live. He wouldn't be born. And yet here he is today. Another time, man, I can't tell you, the doctors were telling us that my mom was not going to live. She had coded 3 times and she was not going to live, they said. We needed to think about taking her off life support. And yet God brought her back from the brink. And so, man, those types of things, when the experts tell you, hey, there's no use, don't prolong this, and yet God comes through. That's not by chance. I can tell you of another time, and this might sound funny, but it wasn't funny at the time. We were at home Sunday morning. We had just finished our breakfast, and we are out of milk. Well, we didn't have money to go buy any more milk. And yet, that day, I remember coming to church and being very concerned that we wouldn't have milk for the entire week until I got paid. And so we come to church, and all of a sudden, the pastor says, hey, Joseph, there's something in the refrigerator for you. And so I go to the refrigerator, and it's a gallon. Coincidence? I don't believe it. So I would have to say Romans 8:28. And we know that for those who love God, all things work together for good, for those who are called according to his purpose. God bless. We'll see you next week.